Hello all of you lovely people, Jules here for WhatCulture.com, and I know what you're thinking straight away. You're looking at that title and saying to yourself, Jules, you absolute snowy egg, why the hell would you want to put yourself through that experience again, this time from the perspective of a PS4 fanboy? Well, this is the thing. Yes, I did make a video very recently on WhatCulture Gaming looking at every PS4 exclusive as an Xbox One fanboy, and yes, it was meant to be a bit of silly fun. But it wouldn't be fair for me to do that without doing the inverse. I mean, admittedly, they've only got 12 exclusive games, so it was definitely going to be a short list, but at the same time, I thought I'd challenge myself a little bit. I didn't fancy clocking off lunch early. Lord knows I've eaten enough during this lockdown experience, so instead what I thought I'd do was expand my horizons and look at the games that were timed exclusives, even though they are now on PC. As long as they didn't ever touch the PS4, then they're fair game, alright? And remember guys, this is just meant to be a silly list. It's meant to be very firmly tongue-in-cheek, so don't send me DMs of hate mail claiming me to be a Sony fanboy, like some people did, making themselves look to be utter idiots for not watching the entire video or knowing that this is not a serious face. But anyway, with that in mind, I'm Jules, this is WhatCulture.com, and this is what every single PS4 fanboy thinks about Xbox One exclusive games. 12 games, I tell you. This was my original take, by the way. That's all they've got. Bleeding Edge. So it's Overwatch meets Mad World with the terrible camera of Kingdom Hearts. Jesus Christ, Microsoft, not even your originals are original. Bless Unleashed. So wait a minute, you're telling me that Microsoft has got a really decent MMORPG and they've chosen to release it on their console? Woof, PC players would have been angrier hearing that than the people who actually played the game trying to use that fucking awful upgrade system. Jesus Christ, that thing was bad. Crackdown 3. Terry hates this broken, uninspired, backward step from the first two games. Crimson Dragon. This was meant to be the spiritual successor to the Panzer Dragoon series. Well, I'll tell you what, the only thing that it did was dragoon its good name through the mud, and the only way that it was in any way like a tank, like a Panzer, was in its sails. Dance Central Spotlight. Okay, let me get this straight. So this was your first foray into the next-gen consoles, and you decided to strip half of the characters away, only come with 10 free songs on the DLC, and get rid of the one thing that made the entire franchise unique, aka the story. What the hell were you thinking? And by the way, Persona 4 Dancing All Night whoops this one's ass. Dead Rising 3. Dead Rising 4. No, seriously, I actually only put this one on here because I know that it is obviously for the PS4, but the fact is, I can't believe that they released this game, which is about consumerism and greed around the Christmas holidays, and they released it at Christmas, after all the reviews came out and told everyone what an absolute shill of a game this was. Hate this game. Ruined the good name of Frank West. Disneyland Adventures. Either play this random grab bag of terrible minigames, or go over to the PS4 and play an immersive VR experience with Until Dawn Rush of Blood. Ooh, the choices are so difficult. FANTASIA Music Evolved. You know what, actually, this is actually a really good game. The concept of being a wizard with songs and having it being made by harmonics, that's actually really inspired. The problem does come from the fact that it's the KINECT that's actually the one that's registering all the motions, which means it's less accurate and more just a, please work, please work. I'm a wizard. Fighter Within. I'd rather take a fist up my back door than play this shit. Forza Horizons 2 to 4. Okay, so admittedly these games are brilliant, phenomenal driving fun. However, when one of the biggest talking points about one of the games in this series is that it's got Halo in it, probably has just confirmed then that you don't believe that your audience can go 10 minutes without crying for Master Chief's tit to suck on. Forza Motorsport 5 to 7. Oh, look how the mighty have fallen. The once proud Forza Motorsport 7 now riddled with aggressive microtransactions. You won't find that in Drive Club, let me tell you that for none. Well, yeah, I know that the servers are shut down and it's no more. No, don't go looking into GT Sports aggressive microtransactions. That's not fair. Through. A puzzle game that used the KINECT and your body mass to uncover things. God, I tell you what, if this ran on the inflated ego of the Xbox One fanboys, then my god, it'd be the easiest game ever. Gears of War Ultimate Edition. It's the remaster so good that IGN gave it nearly 2 points less than the original. This is basically Uncharted on steroids and without the stealth. And no, that's not a compliment. And you know those emergence holes that the Locust come out of? That kind of looks similar to the PC code when this launched, because that was a bloody mess. To be honest, we're just jealous we don't get this game. Gears of War 4. Jesus, you can tell that JD is Marcus Phoenix's son, can't you? Because he's not figured out how to jump either. Maybe, though, the reason that they're all so low to the ground and hunched over is because Microsoft is desperately leaning heavily on this franchise, wishing for it to be a success. I tell you what, me and Mr. Nathan Drake over here, we're going to be going off and doing something else. Wake me up when you do something a bit different. Gears 5. No, wait, when I said wake me up when you try something new, I didn't mean ram the game full of microtransactions. And what the hell has happened to the middle bit of your name? Did Ron take it when he left the studio? Oh, or are you hoping to charge people for it to be put back in as DLC? Halo The Master Chief Collection. Yeah, you know what? No jokes here. Well done. This was absolutely glorious. Halo 5 Guardians. Okay, all jokes here, what the hell? This was absolutely abysmal. Why the hell would you take the one thing that people love about this franchise, aka the big tin of beef that is the Chief, and have him hardly in it, and then have a completely ridiculous marketing campaign that just lied to the people who were fans of this game? Yes, I'm still salty about it. I know I'm meant to be a PS4 loyalist right now, but as an Xbox player, genuinely annoyed about that. Halo Wars 2. Well, to be fair, this game does make everyone look like ants, so maybe we should have expected it to come with this many bugs. I tell you, it's like pouring a bloody candle down an anthill. I think that us Sony boys don't really have much to worry about if this is all that Microsoft can muster in the console wars. KINECT's sports rival. Oh, actually, I wanted to check out this game because this is that Rare studio that I've been hearing so much about. Let's have a look then. Oh. Oh no. It's just Wii Sports, but with worse controls? Nice. Ori and the Will of the Wisps. No, you're crying. Power Star Golf. Well, this is just everybody's golf, but for people who watch dubbed anime episodes. Project Spark. Oh, this is actually quite nice. It's kind of like Dreams. Except it's actually a nightmare because you realise that this is the last time that Conker ever appeared in a proper video game. Brilliant. Quantum Break. Wait. So you're telling me this game is about time manipulation, has a really interesting story, and decent gameplay? How the hell is this on the Xbox One? Why the hell didn't we get this? This is way too highbrow for them. What? It had a TV show as well. What? Where one of the hobbits and Tiny Toe from Game of Thrones farted about with time manipulation? I want in. Rare Replay. Oh, God, Jesus, I can't look into it. It's kind of like the Ark of the Covenant from Indiana Jones. It's just too perfect. But you know what? It kills me to think what Microsoft did with Rare after this. Why are they teasing us with this, by the way? This seems like a slap in the face. Recore. It's quite ironic that a game about collecting scrap parts feels completely bolted together from bits from other franchises, doesn't it? Rush, a Disney Pixar adventure. Yeah, when you boil it down to the fact that all of the minigames are in fact you just running forward and there's no creativity whatsoever, Rush does seem like a very apt word. Rise, Son of Rome. I don't get the hype about this game. I mean, yeah, it kind of looks nice, but it's got all of the combat depth of a Dynasty Warriors game. Why were review outlets so positive about it? It's because Microsoft paid off outlets like Machinima so much so that the FTC had to get involved. Rise and fall, my friend. Sea of Thieves. I bet Microsoft is glad to be on this side of piracy for a change. Shape Up. You know what, no joking here aside, I actually think that a video game that encourages people to exercise and actually makes it fun is a brilliant idea. It's just a shame that this game in particular doesn't teach you good form and you can seriously injure yourself if you follow what it shows you on screen. State of Decay Year 1 Survival Edition. Is this game's name referring to the literal state of decay that your brain goes through when you play this beige, swampy mess? I tell you what, give me Days Gone and redneck weddings any day of the week. State of Decay 2. So let me get this straight. You took the bland but somewhat fun gameplay and decided to double down on the grinding aspects of every other point of this game. Why? Oh, it's because there's literally nothing new in this game aside from a chess-style mini-game management system, which everyone hated. Sunset Overdrive. A self-aware sugar rush of a game that blends jet-set radio-style grinding with gunplay. It sounds like the complete inverse of Bloodborne. Although, actually, those two games share one common thing, and that is that the multiplayer was an absolute mess sometimes. I mean, the scaling definitely didn't work, and it was an absolute chore trying to find people to play with. Zoo Tycoon. How apt is it that you've decided to make a game about controlling stinky animals with a control system that absolutely stunk like a goddamn shit-encrusted mare? This was meant to be your first foray into next-gen titles as well, so great first foot forward there, right into some elephant dung. And Zoo Tycoon Ultimate Animal Collection. It's the Ultimate Edition that maybe 3 of you asked for, and somehow it's even more restrictive than the original game. I get, Microsoft, that you think that your audience are but filthy apes, but seriously, maybe try and be a little bit more subtle with it next time, because this, quite on the nose, my friend. And there we go, my friends. That's what PS4 Loyalist thought about every single Xbox One exclusive game. I hope that you enjoyed it, and please let me know what you thought about down in the comments section below. Spread some love, not some console war hate, and let's all get through this difficult time together. Remember, it was a very tongue-in-cheek list and meant to be intentionally stupid, so don't send me DMs about what console you have. I don't care. I mean, I've got a PS4, got an Xbox, got a PC, gonna get a Switch. I don't care. As I said before, I care about playing good games. Don't care what console they're on. But anyway, hope you have a lovely day, whatever you're getting up to. Remember to treat yourself well, both mentally and physically, you big ledge. And I'll speak to you soon. Peace.